This week, your assignment is to come up with a Madonna number.
Madonna episode. It was that moment of grand excitement.
Madonna.
Madonna.
The Madonna episode.
It's so good.
She's an icon. She's an incredible performer. Always putting on such a good show.
She looks amazing.
The music is varied and dramatic.
It makes people feel good, you know, it's just great music.
Strong, powerful women's songs. She gives you everything.
Every number is just massive.
What's not to like? What's not to love?
Down on my knees, I wanna take you in your heart with that key.
Just a whole lot of Madonna.
That was good.
Totally.
We knew we wanted to do a one artist episode, a single artist episode.
What comes to mind when you see that name?
In terms of finding that artist that was just so unbelievably popular and you know, broke through so many thresholds and crosses so many boundaries, it just made perfect sense to do the Madonna episode.
I'm instating a new policy whereby we play Madonna's greatest hits over the PA system quite loudly throughout the entire school day.
I think it comes back to Ryan Murphy is the biggest fan of Madonna on Earth, and he was going to do this. It's his ode to Madonna.
It's been the biggest dream of my career to pay homage to Madonna, the woman most responsible for my take-no-prisoners demeanor and my subconscious tendency to always be desperately looking for someone named Susan.
For Madonna, given the breadth of her entire catalog, she has so many hits in the top 10 and top 20 and, you know, enormous singles. There were way more songs than we actually could put in the show that we were able to choose from.
It's not just that we do Madonna songs, it's that she is woven in her career throughout the entire episode.
So I'm really impressed.
Yeah, well, Madonna's legend. I want my girls to learn all the lessons she has to offer.
You know, Madonna was all about women empowered, women being empowered, and Express Yourself was our diss to the boys, you know, because we felt like they weren't being very respectful of us.
Don't go for second best, baby. Put your love to the test.
One thing that Ryan wanted to do in the Madonna episode is kind of reenact all of the videos, and in Express Yourself, she wears like this corset and this suit, and all of us had on our corsets and our suits and our little heels and our little finger waves on the side. It was the hair and the makeup, and all of it was just, it was really amazing.
Express Yourself was rehearsed for about a month, and there had to be a lot of strength in your emotion as well as in the huge dance number that it was in heels. So we were like ready to go by the point that we started to shoot it.
Ready or not, express yourself.
Yeah, that's what I was talking about.
I know that the boys were a little uncomfortable about this Madonna assignment, so I figured you and I, as co-captains, could do a little mashup of a bunch of her songs just to show everyone how cool it can be.
When we mashed up Borderline and Open Your Heart, we were able to really do it in a really, I think, interesting, creative way that we haven't done before, using voices to mimic the keyboard hooks and musical hooks from the other song, and it worked out really well.
Open your heart to me, darling. I'll give you love if you turn the key. Something in your eyes is making such a fool of me.
You're making such a fool of me.
The way that it's in the episode is really interesting. There's these iconic Madonnas from all the different kind of music videos and things that you've seen her in over the years.
You know, Ryan loves Madonna, and so he had this fun idea, at least in a couple of scenes, you make sure you saw every incarnation of Madonna, people walking around dressed like Madonna. And it was just a great little treat, and just a sort of a little wink to all the Madonna fans, and I imagine to her as well.
How's this week's assignment coming along?
Amazing. You know how Madonna kind of reinvented the video, right? Well, we got Artie in the AV club to help out. We're gonna make a Madonna video of our own.
Styling the Vogue video was both daunting and fun. With Jane, it was great because we found a wonderful tailor who had worked with Jane previously and was able to help us build the pieces right to her body so that they fit beautifully. With Chris and Amber, we went downtown to the Italian Row so we could find 2 identical suits and then just tailored them down to fit.
The sets were built exactly the same, and the costumes, and I actually think that those feathers that wipe, I think they're the actual ones that were used in the Vogue video that our prop guys found in some prop house deep in the bowels of Sony somewhere.
The fact that Ryan chose to completely recreate the video, but not just recreate it, I mean, it's almost exact, except Sue Sylvester is sitting there in the Madonna role.
A song like Vogue was a direct homage to Madonna. I mean, we wanted that to sound as identical as we probably could. So the backgrounds, I was trying to match it exactly. The lead vocal, I was trying to get, Jane to sing like Madonna.
I always thought that, I was, an okay singer, and it turns out that I needed a little direction. My ego was punctured a little bit, but I worked very hard, and I got very good at it, I think, as good as I'm ever going to get.
And when we changed the lyrics on Vogue in the rap portion of it, Ryan came out of the studio, he'd never heard Jane sing, and it was her first time in the studio, so he wanted to be there, and just organically, I think the lyrics got changed.
Jean, Kelly, Fred Astaire, Sue Sylvester, dance on air. They had style, they had grace. Rita Hayworth gave good face. Lauren, Catherine, Lana too. Will, Schuester, I hate you.
It's so perfect, and even what they did in the video when Jane says, Will Schuester, I hate you, and you can see Kurt Hummel kind of, what? That's not supposed to be there. It's pretty genius.
Vogue. It struck me that the Big Mo is always in control of everything. I need to take control of myself and my body, just like Madonna.
Clearly, Like a Virgin is her song, and we wanted to, I think, pay homage to that and not screw it up. But it's different because there's 6 of us singing the one song.
Like a Virgin was a nightmare. How do you get 6 people all to sing different parts and leads and make it sound good? I mean, and it was like 3 or 4 duets in one.
The pre-production of this number, they had to all sing the whole song, so that they could go to each couple and then cut into their part of the song.
I think that was probably the most difficult one to just make feel like it was natural.
But you made me feel, yeah, you made me feel shiny and new, like a virgin.
Ryan Murphy gave us a few notes, and we tried it a few different ways. We tried pushing it a little bit sexier, like a little bit more Madonna-esque, like get a little nastier. And then we also brought it back to that kind of, I remember one of the notes was, let's try 1950s, wholesome, kind of sweet version of it, which was really nice because it kind of fit, I think, the 2 of them really well.
Like a virgin.
As a dude, Madonna makes me kind of uncomfortable. Yeah, she's smoking and everything, but can't some of us do something else? Like the guy version of Madonna?
What it feels like for a girl is definitely an interpretation. Obviously the track is very reminiscent of the original, but when you put those vocals on, there's guys singing, it's a different key. Everything changes. It changes the color of the song, so you have to interpret it. So that one's probably the most drastically different, I think.
It wasn't like a big, huge number or anything. It was a really casual, kind of us just singing around the piano. We had never done anything like that, and I'm really excited to see that. It's really simple and really kind of organic, and it just happened.
Do you know what it feels like in this world for a girl?
There were some songs where Ryan had a pretty clear idea who he wanted to have sing them from the beginning. There were other songs like A Prayer where he's like, make it work, make it great. So we added some more, step out things and ad-libs and big moments that maybe weren't there originally.
Like a Prayer is this huge, massive number with stained glass behind it and a gospel choir.
Your spirit was lifted by doing it. It wasn't just acting, it was like a out-of-body experience.
It was incredible. Every time the curtain would go up and you'd see the choir, everybody's facing the audience just like,
What's great in that choir is that there's a woman in the front row, and you see Amber dancing with her at the end. That's her mom.
They put her right in the front, in the middle. She was right next to me. So there's gonna be a little clip of us dancing at the end.
My understanding is that Madonna loved it, that she watched it and totally got a kick out of it, and just had a great time, and her daughter loved it, and I think she was very pleased.
In the midnight hour, I can feel your power.
think the Power of Madonna episode will probably be our favorite out of all the episodes that we ever do.
For us to have, you know, the honor of Madonna giving us this whole catalog of her music and to be able to work with these songs, I really think it's going to be something big. I think it's something so unique.
So, everybody loves Madonna. Moral of the story.